Alrighty, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the BDE podcast. It's your boy Ben Coons. I'm here with Draper Robinson.
Yes.
How you doing, big dog? Yes, yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
How you doing,
I'm
dog?
Good.
Hell yeah.
How are you?
Not too bad. Not too bad. The garden is coming together for
Nice.
my wife, so that should be done. And then am I done with summer? I think I'm done with summer projects already.
Is it even summer? Is it still
Yeah.
spring? I would say June's probably summer, right?
Yeah, it's probably summer.
I
It's
don't know. I think there's like
hot
a
as nuts.
groundhog or
So.
some shit.
Something like that. So, other than that, work slow. Life is slow.
Life's slow.
It's good though.
Life in the slow lane.
Hell yeah, dude. Just
Hell yeah.
cruising. Just cruising. What have you been watching? What have you been up to?
Oh, dude, you already know what I've been watching.
Hell
I've been
yeah.
watching Spider Noir.
Heck yeah. In
It's
black and
good.
white or in color?
I watch it in color.
Okay.
I'm
You're a fan of the color?
a hoe for color.
Hell yeah.
Also, it is fun to watch in color. Have you been watching it in black and white?
I watched the first 3 episodes in black and white, and then I've watched 4 and 5 in color.
I've only watched the first 3 episodes, but they've all been in color.
Yeah, fair.
I'm sure black and white's fun, but I don't know. I like color, and then
That's fair.
also it has been fun to see so since you've watched some in colors, like how we would walk into a room like these now in this century and be like,
Mhm.
oh my gosh, it's atrocious in here. But I think
Yeah.
I think it's fun how colorful the rooms are and stuff.
Yeah.
There was one that was it was like an orange pinkish color, the walls, and then the door and door trim were blue, like a royal blue. And I was like, Maya, we should paint our place like that. That's sick.
Nice. Just go straight back to the 50s and 60s. That's how it's done, dude.
30s.
30s, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. It said in
That's- I guess
1932.
The 50s and 60s, I guess, were more like the orange carpet. That was my grandpa. My grandpa had orange carpet in his house, and that
Oh, yeah,
was nasty.
the really fuzzy carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
With the
Yeah, no-
popcorn ceiling.
No thank. Yeah, with the glitter. My grandpa had glitter in the ceilings.
Oh, hell yeah.
You remember that house?
Yeah.
You've been there,
Pure
right? Yeah.
Asbestos.
You're asbestos. I saw this thing that I wanted to watch it in black and white because that's just kind of how Spider Noir is.
I get it.
And I saw either it was a tweet or like an Instagram post of a guy either who worked on it or who's worked with a guy really close for the series, and they're like, the best thing to do is watch 1 through 3 in black and white because a lot of it's like set up, so it kind of almost feels like
hmm
flashbacky or
Dude,
like
it's like the first scene with Nicolas Cage. I think it's how he's introduced in the first episode,
Mhm.
but it's literally like a cloud of smoke, and then he
Yeah.
appears from it. And
yeah.
I was like, that would be sick to watch in black and white.
Yes.
It was cool. It was cool in color, but I was like, I bet that's sick in black and
Yes.
white. That
Yeah,
looks
so
so noir. That
Mhm.
looks so like Alfred Hitchcock.
Yes. So there's a lot of like setup in those first 3, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense, and it was kind of cool, kind of getting that perspective. And then I switched to 4 and 5 in color, and that's when you get like a lot of kind of some characters kind of being introduced, and then like what's her name, Hardy, Cat Hardy.
Cat Hardy, which
In
is
Black-
that Black Cat.
I think
would
supposed
say,
to be
right?
Black Cat. Yeah.
I'm like Cat Hardy, like
Yeah.
Felicia Hardy,
Right.
and Black Cat mixed
Yeah.
together.
Right.
All right,
It's better.
all right.
It's better than Black Hardy, I guess. Anyways, in the black and white, like you can see kind of like it's like shades of gray of her like clothing, and then
many?
in I don't know, it's all the same shade for me. Laurel's telling me how many different
Never
shades
mind.
there are.
It's fine.
It's all right. Sorry, colorblind here. Remember? Oh, I missed the joke, dude.
That's all right.
All right, let's rewind this. 50. Just kidding. And then when I started watching it in color, like all of the dresses that she wears are like
Mhm.
super bright
Oh, they're
purple.
so colorful.
They're
Dude,
very
there's
colorful
one
and vibrant.
that literally was like, you know those like cars that are different colors depending on the angle you see? Like
Yeah.
it was orange, and then she turned and it was green, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's freaking awesome.
And then like Silvermane,
hmm
which is,
Dude.
by the way, Laurel pointed out is Mad Eye Moody.
You didn't know this?
I didn't notice. I couldn't tell. And then Laura was like, "That's Mad Eye Moody." I'm like, "How do you
Yeah.
know?" He's like, "The
Like
voice."
the
And I'm like,
second
"He's
I saw
Irish."
him.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
But dude, he's been good for me.
Really good. I like it.
I'm only on episode 3, but already I was like, yeah, this dude's giving a good performance. Like this
Yeah.
is not quite there, but I was like, this could be like Wilson Fisk level.
Yeah.
Level mob
Um,
boss right here.
Yeah, it's been really good. He's got a suit. I don't know what color his suit is in the first 3, but in the 4th episode, he's got like a really dark blue
Oh, hell yeah.
suit. And it like hit the way the light hits, like the shoulders will be blue, but everything else looks like pitch black. And I'm
That's
like,
sick.
holy crap, dude. That's
The
how they could do
Batman.
like that's how they could do Batman's suit, dude. Make it blue, but it'd be
They
pitch
solved
black.
it.
That's so yeah. But again, they use the use of color in this is nuts. Like it is very vibrant.
Mhm.
Which I kind of dig. So I kind of wish I watched the first 3 in color, but oh well, dude.
Oh well.
I can't go back now. I can't rewatch the first 3
literally
episodes in
could,
color.
but it's fine.
Nice, but no, that one's a fun one. I really enjoyed that one. So
Yeah. We'll have to do a full
breakdown of the whole thing.
breakdown of it once
Yeah.
it's all finished. Our
Yeah,
thoughts.
100%. Have you been reading any new comics or anything like that?
No, I've really
You've been
been
sucked into
pathetic
magic,
with
haven't you?
my magic and editing videos.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. There's a new Daredevil run
Oh yeah,
by I think named Samantha Phillips. Hold on.
you have it.
I finally found him. I was looking for him. I was going to get him online, but I like going to comic book shops because that's kind of my thing. I just enjoy walking around. But I think her name's Stephanie Phillips, I think is her name. But it's the new Daredevil run.
Oh, with Elektra.
Not yet. She
Oh.
might be in it, but I don't know. I know
I
there
thought
was
you
a
meant
small.
like there's a run where Daredevil's in prison and then Elektra is Daredevil.
Yeah, no, so not that run. That one's like a mini series. This is like a brand new run that she's doing. I got the first 2 issues the other day and I read them. So far so good. They're really good. The art's really awesome. So I've got a crap ton of the Absolute stuff and a lot of DC things. So now I'm going to start dabbling in the Marvel, and then like we were talking about earlier, the guy that we watch on TikTok, Impound Comics.
Yeah.
I'd like to get his stuff.
Yeah.
There's just so much. There's so much content out there, dude. There's so many things, but I'm trying my best. I hear, dude, to be a real comic book fan, allegedly.
Speaking of superheroes,
Okay.
Victor Wembanyama took down the evil villains
Yeah.
with his
Oh.
trusty sidekick, Stefan Castle.
My dad can't stand Stefan Castle. He just goes, he's a walking turnover. I hate him.
He's got some whack hair, but he also
He
has
does.
some baller shots.
Yeah, he does.
But
Go Spurs,
hell yeah,
baby.
dude. Go Spurs.
Next-
Honestly,
next-
I'm fine. We got the villains out. The
Yeah.
villains out of the way.
Exactly. Lakers and Thunder. Just
No.
kidding. That was just for you. That's funny. All right, my dude, you ready to bounce into what we're talking about today?
So ready.
Let's do it. Guys, we went back to the movies. And we actually watched the same movie this time, like last
Crazy.
month.
Are you gonna watch the next movie that we're both supposed
Friday.
to watch?
Wait. There's 2. One that came out last week or the one that comes out later this month?
Last week.
Yeah, I'm watching that one on Friday.
Yeah.
And then we have the one later this month. So maybe we'll do two movies in one episode.
Dude, that'd be
crazy.
so crazy.
Whoa. But yeah, so this is actually May's movie. I had to count the months for a second.
Yeah, it came out last month, I guess.
Yeah. The movie we went and saw in May. It's a horror film.
Yes.
And it is Obsession.
Actually, probably I would say this is more Ben's pick than mine.
Yes. It was a budget of like not that much. Where's my phone?
Much. I
don't even know where my phone is. Anyways, look up the budget for this movie. All I know is it like 10x their budget or something like that. Like they just made
between $750,000 to $1 million.
Yeah, and it's grossed like 250 million or something like that at this point.
Has it?
Yeah, shiz ton of money. One of the biggest openings for a horror movie ever that I'm aware of.
Yeah, it's 155 million worldwide.
That's 150. Yeah, 150, not 2. That's nuts, dude. I really, really enjoyed this movie. It's very unique.
It is.
It's very
it is
niche.
So I think I watched Jeremy John's review of this after I watched it. And I think he said something along the lines of like, it's something you've seen before, but done in a really unique way. Like it's like, and honestly, everything is right. Like someone's done something that is new before.
It's pretty hard to have original,
but
yeah,
but it feels very fresh, and I enjoyed it.
Yes, it comes from Curry Baker, which is nuts. He's like he did comedy sketches on YouTube for a long.
I didn't realize.
I think TikTok is where he started, or TikTok or Instagram is where he started.
I think actually after I watched the movie, you told me that he directed it, and then and I didn't know the name, but then you told me to look him up, and I was like, oh, I know this guy from a bunch of his skits and stuff.
Yeah,
and then it clicked that the friend in the movie, is the co-creator of all those videos who always is like the other guy in it.
Yes.
So I was like, oh damn.
Yeah, so it's like a very like close knit group. I feel like that's a very friend project based.
Yeah. Although again, the girl who played Nikki she's been in a lot of stuff. She was in Superman.
I've never seen it before.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen clips from it, and she's from this Superman show.
In like the newest one?
Mm-hmm.
What's that called? Superman and Lois?
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of that. Yeah, it looks like she's been in a couple of things. But another win for YouTube started / driven.
let's see how
directors.
Hold on.
Because Shelby Oaks was that way. What was the guy's name that did Shelby Oaks?
Chris Stuckman.
Yeah, he started YouTube. He started on YouTube and made his way to the silver screen. Obsession, and then this new one. But yeah, I just love the fact I was telling Laurel, because Laurel didn't come see. I just watched it by myself. And I was telling Laurel, I'm like, it's just so cool that like this guy just started doing skits and sketches on YouTube, and then he just started to gather a following, and then he just started doing like passion projects and stuff like that. And now he's like, I think he's lined up to direct the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I heard that.
He's got a new original movie.
Yeah, I heard him talking about an idea that he wanted to do, or may have even started.
Yeah, with what's his buck, Jesse from Breaking Bad. What's his name?
Oh,
Aaron?
Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul sounds right.
No, is it?
I don't know, but he's got a couple of ideas, or he's kind of set up to do more big Hollywood projects with some bigger names, and I'm like, heck yeah, dude! Like that's so cool to just see like
What's up with these
you.
comedians being like excellent at
I
horror?
exactly because what's his name? Peel,
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele. Yeah.
Still waiting for his next movie too.
He hasn't had one in a while, has he?
I feel like his worst one was still pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. But no, it's just really cool to see. Like, I feel like when Curry Baker kind of hit the scene, like I caught on to his YouTube algorithm pretty quick, and I watched a lot of his stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, this is sick. And then to like see him go from that to this, I was like, dude, I was part of that journey. I didn't do anything.
That's
but
how I
watched
kind
his
of
stuff.
felt on Chris Stuckman. I think that's
Yeah.
why I was so like invested in that one, is because
Mhm.
I'd been watching Chris Stuckman since I was in high school, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so yeah, his success felt like, oh, we did this. We
Yeah.
together did this. And
Yes.
but this guy, Curry Baker,
Yeah.
I felt like I had seen a lot of his stuff like just on TikTok, but then I didn't realize like how big he was, I guess, to the point that he was making this. Like I knew he was a really big content creator that had millions upon millions of followers, but I didn't know that he was like, let's make a banger movie, dude.
Yeah. So hats off to him. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see
What else
kind
he
of
has?
more of his stuff because I think he's extremely, extremely talented. So, kind of give our kudos to him and hats off to him. But um, I want to kind of get into some of these the actors in this movie, especially the main actress. What did you say her name was?
I didn't say it, like the
Indy or
character's
something like
name
that.
is Nikki.
Yeah,
Oh,
her
you're
name
right.
is
Her name is Indy something.
Indy Navar. I don't know. I'm not gonna try that one. Anyways, dude, she did such a good
Yeah,
job, dude.
she did.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
Like
She carried this movie
she did, and like to the
for the
point
horror
where,
aspect.
yeah, to the point where like, I think I was the only one in the theater, but every time like she would just start to kind of make a change, I'm just like looking around. I'm like, why do I feel like someone is staring at me? Like it just felt very eerie and creepy, and I'm like, damn, she did a really good job on this.
I went to the Regal Theater this time instead of the discount theater that I usually go to, and there was actually like a fair amount of people in there. And I was like, and it wasn't even first week, I don't think.
I went on a Friday at like 11:30. So
I think I almost went on a Friday, but
Yeah.
not at 11:30.
Yeah, I didn't have work that day, so I was like going to the theaters.
Oh,
Well, I took work off.
Yeah,
I took work
that's
off, I
right.
guess. Yeah.
So yeah, this movie, it made me uncomfortable, definitely.
Yes.
And I feel like I do pretty well with horror.
Yeah, that's right.
But I don't know, like it's not like the scariest movie. Like if you ask me what's the scariest movie I've ever seen, I could probably list 5 or 10 that I would say are scarier than this, but this movie just kept you like, you know,
It's very
like
it's very
coiled,
intense
and
and
you're
like
like,
yeah. It's not it's like the horror equivalent to cringe because it's not cringy like the Michael Scott cringy, but it still gives you that same feeling where you're kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't like that this is happening.
You're not jumping. You're just like, I'd rather be somewhere else
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. So I texted you. I'm like, did you like it? Like, what were your thoughts? Did you like it? And you went, yeah, it was good. Whereas I was like, dude, this was a really good movie. I really enjoyed this movie. What kind of stops you from being like, no, like it's a definitive, it was a good movie?
Sorry. I think that the more I looked into it afterwards, the more I liked it. When I had first come out of it and everything, I did think that like Nikki did a good job, the actress who played Nikki, but there were parts that were a little they were a little iffy, like acting wise
Sure.
from her. And then I feel like she was definitely like the best actor in this movie also. So, um, and I don't think that none of them can be amazing actors. I just think that this is probably most of their first full feature film,
Right.
you know. And so I think that there's a lot of room for growth.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know that it was by a YouTuber, his first directorial, and with a budget of less than $1 million. So, like, when you say those things, it makes it a lot more impressive.
Yeah.
Um, I have been spoiled with studios dropping $200 million or maybe $100 million, yeah,
Right.
on some horror film. So like,
All the Conjuring stuff and
well, yeah, those are amazing. But like, even like the Mummy that we just saw, like had some
yeah.
really cool like effects and shots and stuff. And even though I think this is a better movie, that one looked like it had more wow to it with the special effects. So,
Gotcha.
I don't know. Uh, I think I just needed some time to dwell on it, but
Gotcha.
I really liked it. I'd watch it again. Maybe
Okay,
not like
100%.
right away, but
That's
once
fair.
I've forgotten some of those feelings,
Yeah,
and I'd
that's
watch
fair.
it again. Um, but no, I think that for a first directorial debut, $1 million budget, this was really good,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm
And again,
excited to see more.
yeah. And I like the premise. Like I like the what's it called, the One Wish Willie or something like that.
One Wish Willow. I
Willow.
loved that. I walked out of the theater and I looked at Maya and I said, um, I I I haven't seen a ton of this like type of movie,
Mm-hmm.
but I for some reason say that like I love this type of movie and want to see more of this type of movie. Basically, where you have a wish and then like it goes terribly wrong. Like there's some hidden kind of like um what's the Stephen King one? Uh,
I'm blanking
anyways,
on it.
um, I just really enjoy when there's like a twist that it doesn't work out the way that the
Yeah.
person who made the wish wanted it to or thinks that it would, and kind of a be careful what you wish for type thing.
And I love like that contrast of I don't remember what's the character's name for the main actor. Bear.
Oh yeah,
He buys the One Wish Willow to give to Nikki,
mm-hmm.
like as like a little
present.
present,
Because
like a
she's
little
into that stuff. She wears crystals. He went to this crystal store looking
Right.
for a necklace because she lost hers.
Right. And like they have this like really weird, this really awkward conversation about Nikki's like, "Do you have feelings for me?" And he's like, and it's like really awkward.
He's like, I think we make really good friends, and you're like,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. And like he just sees it and he just like, this is freaking stupid. I don't know why it would like, it's such a dumb thing. And so he just does it thinking that it's not that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
And like just the idea of just like something so small of you being like, it's just bullshit. Like that's all this is. And then whatever. And then all of a sudden it's,
it was like immediate too. It is not a slow burn movie. This is a, like, here we go. Hope you're ready.
Yeah. They really got to the point.
Hold on tight, buddy boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really I really enjoyed like I kind of guess the relatability at first, where everyone like this friend group, I felt like you could really relate to. Just it's a bunch of people that work together and they become friends and they hang out after work and they just go to the bar, and stuff like that. And then also, having feelings for a friend but not knowing how to tell them and stuff like that. Like I feel like everyone can kind of relate to that.
Right.
So, at some point in their life and just be like, Okay, yeah, I see where you're coming from, and feel the cringe with Bear. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Is like when he's
Yes.
like, "We made great friends," and you're like, "Oh,
You're like,
bro,
oh,
it
I've
was
said that
right
before. I've
there."
definitely said that before.
um, but yeah, after that, it definitely becomes unrelatable. Thankfully,
Yeah, yeah.
and
But like you said, it's like the snap of the willow,
yeah,
and then he like looks off to the side, and Nikki's like standing in her doorway, and I
yeah,
just love the way they used like shadowing,
yeah,
shadow, the shadow of her in her doorway, like the shadowing of when she starts spending the night, and then she's not sleeping in the bed,
yeah.
um, and like just the way that they use the darkness to like it's not that it's again it's not a jump scare, it's not jumping out at you, but it's setting a level of eeriness and unsettlement, and
Mhm.
you're just kind of like, oh, stop, whatever is happening, it needs
Right.
like turn a lamp on or something, I need to see. And like it's just that
Oh
it's
my
just very
gosh.
unsettling.
The probably the creepiest point of this movie for me. We're diving into spoilers if you
Yeah,
can't
we're just
tell.
gonna
If
go
you
yeah.
haven't seen this, just go watch it,
Go watch it, it's
especially if you're a
fantastic.
horror fan.
I
But
loved it.
um the probably the creepiest scene for me was when he wakes up and she's just in the corner of the bedroom and you like can't see her at first and then
Yes,
you can
dude.
barely see her the whole scene
Hmm.
like and I think they kind of played around with how the trend of the where they put makeup on so that you look like just off, you know what I mean?
Just off enough,
Uncanny
yes.
Valley.
Yes.
That's what
Yeah.
that reminded me of,
Hmm.
was like they did something with her that she looked just off, like not
Yes.
quite right, not
Yeah.
quite human to the but close, and your mind just goes into a panic to try to figure out what it is,
Right.
And that scene really did not vibe with me, but it was really
Yeah,
good.
really, really good. And then like just like the sudden screaming that she does, because like
Mhm.
in that
Oh
scene,
my gosh, with the
she like
kiss or whatever at the beginning when she first turns.
yes, yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. And then like when she's coming out of the shadow, she like leaves the room and
Hmm.
then screams in the kid like he like or he like trying to get up out of bed, and she's like, no, and you're like, oh, like no, I don't
No,
like
no,
that.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or at the diner, I'm just
Oh man.
like, we were having such a good time. And like I I couldn't like I knew again you look at the actress, and like sometimes you feel like sometimes things are kind of normal, and then
Mhm.
it switches, and like you can kind of see her face kind of change, and you're kind of like, oh, this is just kind of interesting. And then as you like the story unfolds, and like there's a scene where like where they're asleep and he's sneaking out, and Nikki's like, please just
Kill
kill me.
me.
And
Yeah.
he's like, what? She's like, she's asleep, like why would
It's
you do this
actually me.
it's actually Nikki. And you're like, oh, like Nikki's still in there, and like there's two beings
Well, yeah,
fighting.
but that's what gave me like legitimate terror at the beginning when
Yes.
she starts kissing him and then just panics for no reason,
Hmm.
like because you realize that's the real Nikki coming back, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh shit, she's like trapped in there, and then like it just keeps
Yes.
going deeper, and ugh.
And like that back and like then I like realizing throughout the movie when I'm being like, she's normal 1 second, and then like again it's the uncanny valley where her eyebrows change a little bit, and you're like, oh god, what happened to your face? And then like she does a really good job at switching back and forth pretty
Mhm.
smooth, and I'm like, and then in that clicks, I'm like, oh shit, I've been realizing this entire movie, but I've never actually like fully been like, she's trapped, like the real Nikki is trapped.
Yeah, it's
um
awful. Um,
yeah.
Also, I was like rooting for our guy because he seems like a really nice guy. He's
Bear.
just having a
Yeah.
tough time. But I think that they purposely made him this way, that he's actually not that great of a guy. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, even though he acts like he would do anything for Nikki, like he even says that I think at some point in the movie,
Yeah.
he's like, I'd do anything for her, and you're like, you wouldn't, because she's like trapped in probably the worst hell you can imagine,
Yeah, you
because
know that this
she's
is wrong.
talking to him and she's like, just kill me. And then he's like, this is like the first thing he says back. He's like, why couldn't you just be happy that we're together? And I was like, bro, this isn't about you.
Yeah,
Oh my
bro.
God.
Yes.
And dude, I the characterization was actually really good in this.
It was really really good. And then I liked I liked the addition of the second female friend. Um,
Yeah.
I forget her name too, but like the kind of like that love triangle type
Yeah,
deal,
no,
like
definitely.
characteristic.
Well,
Especially
and it's
because
kind of
like
funny because Bear is like he ends up falling for her a little bit, but the other guy, the other friend, was like, she's into you, and he's like, yeah, I know.
yeah
I
yeah
was like, all right. So
um and like it gives you like a really like a real world message behind it,
mm,
like you can't, one is like you can't wish for love, you can't wish for someone to love you, like it's not how it works. But also the fact of like where if you're looking for something, it's not where you think it is, like it could be a complete different direction and you could be very happy because they start to build a relationship where Bear's like, oh God, you are great, and I could see myself with you, and this would be really great. And then
yeah, and then she
Nikki's
gets her brains
bash
bashed.
his brain with the freaking steering wheel or a brick or something like that.
Yeah,
And I'm
that
like,
was terrible.
but it gives you like real world lessons of like, like something as simple as like, love's not always where you expect it. And I'm like, yeah, that's a message of what part of the message of the movie is like, think outside the box a little bit, guy. Like this person could be really great for you, but you're so stuck in your ways. And I'm like, it's just something as simple as that in a horror film. And I'm like, that's an interesting kind of like tie into that and an interesting message in a horror film.
Well, and
So
like I think Jeremy Johns said this in his review of being like, if you wished, even if the wish had gone how he wanted it to, how he envisioned it, if you change someone to say from whatever they were to now they're in love with you, and that like things change, that wasn't the case before and it is now,
mhm.
you've effectively changed that person. So like,
Yeah,
did you really love them because you changed them, and
right,
they're not the same person that
right,
you wished was in love with you.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so I don't know.
Um, what were your thoughts on how the kind of the last probably 15, 20 minutes and how that all unfolds?
It was very intense and very fun. Okay, so I loved this scene. I hated it, but I loved it.
Mhm.
Of he goes and buys another one wish willow, but you can only make one wish, and I didn't know that until he explained that
Yeah,
afterwards. And so he's got to go find someone to basically unwish his wish for him.
right.
And he goes to his friend, I forget his
Hmm.
name,
Ian.
but Ian. And
Yeah,
he's like, you're going to think this is bullshit, but here, you remember, Nikki just snapped. She was one way, then she all of a sudden was a different way. Like, this is why. And he's like, no. And
hmm
he's like, yes. And I need you to wish for me to have never made that wish. Okay. And for things to go back to normal. That's what I need you to wish for. And he's like trying to convince him. And he's like, so if I break this, my wish comes true. And he's like, yes. And he's like, bullshit. And he's like, I just, all right, fine. I wish for $1 billion and cracks it. And money just starts falling from the ceiling. And Ian's like, what? And
yeah.
then,
Like, oh,
dude,
cool.
Bear's face is just like, I could kill you right now. That was crazy. And
Yeah.
then I did like how it ended. I think that was the best way for it to end. And I actually watched an interview with Curry Baker talking about it, and he said that he had a different ending, like filmed, like they did a bunch of
Mhm.
different ones where basically I think she dies, like she's able to kill herself or something like that, but Nikki dies. And then they did one take, a single take of if Nikki were the only one to survive.
Mhm.
And that's the one they used because
Yeah.
his friends were like, I think that's actually the way to go. And he's like, all right, I think that sticks better with like the audience is having
Yeah.
Nikki. And also he's like, I love the fact that we end it and you're like, what the hell now? Like,
Yeah.
because
Like,
my Maya said this too on her way out. She's like, if you know, we talked about an idea of talking about scary movies where the main character is just screwed over at the
yeah.
end of it, like who would be the most screwed over, and this would definitely be one of the top ones.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
she killed a guy with the gun. There's $1 billion
Back.
somewhere in the house,
Yeah.
in
Bash.
someone's house. There's a body with the head bashed in, and
Mhm.
then bear. Yeah, like it.
Yeah. Like I like the so initially when he's so Ian makes the wish and he's
Mhm.
like, I could kill you, and leaves. And then he runs to Nick. He's like, you love me and you would do anything for me, right? And he's like, yeah, I would do anything for you. And he's like, I need you to wish that I never made this wish. And like that's when like that second being is like, why would you want that? And then again, that kind of that character takes over
Mhm.
and it gets really eerie and creepy. He's like, all right, hey, it's fine. We don't have to do this. It's fine. Let me just go and shower or do this. And then he like runs to the bathroom and locks her out. Um, and then he goes to like just basically overdose. That's his plan.
Right.
And like there's banging on the door, then it stops. And I watched an interview with Curry Baker. One person asked like, what's one thing that um in the film that nobody that you've shown has noticed yet? And he's like, oh, that's an interesting question. He's like, because I kind of put some things in there, but a lot of people kind of caught on to some stuff. Like the clerk that tells him, he's like, ah, you only get one wish. And sometimes not all wishes are bad, depending on what they are. He's like, that guy made the wish to have the store. Like that was his wish. And he was
Hmm.
alluding to that he made that wish. He's like, some people were like, hey, is this guy one of the wish makers? Because it sounds like he has firsthand experience. He's like, yep,
Oh, I
that's one
didn't
of the
get
wish.
that, but he did.
Um,
Yeah, he was really knowledgeable about it.
yeah. And he's like, one of the things that no one picked up on was every time he snaps or opens the box, it's a different jingle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so every time a box opens, it's a new jingle every single time.
I didn't notice
Um,
that either. That's sick.
yeah, and I didn't notice, and then I kind of replayed it back in my head. I'm like, oh shoot, it is. And then I replayed back like he like is about to take the pills, and he like goes, and then he kind of like zones back in, and then he stands up, and then I replayed it
Well,
back, and I'm
because
like,
you hear the
you hear I heard the jing, I'm playing it back, I heard the jingle, and I'm like, oh shoot, it plays the jingle of her opening the box, and then you hear the snap, and like because the jingle starts and then he kind of like stops and looks up and then you hear the snap and then that's when he stands up and I'm
Mhm.
like that's so creepy, dude.
Yeah.
um and then to like have them like coming together and being like, oh, I love you, oh, I love you, oh, I love you, and then the only way that his wish is undone is if he dies, and like having him die and then her like mourning over his body and then being
Well,
like,
I don't think she mourns over it. She like shoves it off
well,
her,
like
and it's like,
the second entity is mourning,
oh
and then
yeah, and
when the
then
wish wears off, she's like, oh, and then like pushes him to the
yeah,
ground.
and well, and she's like, what?
Yeah, dude. And then like knowing that Nikki was always in there, you know that she's seen and experienced all this, and
I
she's
don't really know. I
that's how
don't
I mean,
I
that's
don't
how I would
fully know
interpret.
because
Yeah.
remember too the phone call that he makes to the One Wish Willow company,
Oh yeah.
and then the dude on the other line's like, would you like to talk to her? And you just
Mhm.
hear like screaming in the background,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Yeah,
where is
dude.
she?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Um,
I think it's supposed to
that's
be a little bit ambiguous, but
that's
I
fair.
think she's there sometimes, but not always.
Yeah. And if she is there, say hello to Emma, everybody. If she is in there, like she now has to live the rest of her life knowing she shot Ian in the head as soon as he walked through the door.
Well, I
She
wasn't here.
bashed
It's fine.
she bashed Sarah's head in, or she
Yeah.
watched this entity bash Sarah's head in,
Yeah.
and then she has to relive all of these moments that she's had with Bear that she did not want to have. And
Right.
I'm like, oh my, she's screwed forever. There's no coming back from this. Like, how do you emotionally get over this scarring? It's crazy. And then it just ends. Like, it just runs credits.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I love it.
holy shit.
Maya
but
was like, all right, and then just stood up to leave. I was like, fair enough.
I waited just to see if you're gonna get like Nikki will return in Avengers Doomsday or whatever it is.
Oh yeah,
Have you been seeing those things where it's like at the end of Toy Story 4, it's like Buzz Lightyear will return in Avengers Doomsday, and I'm like, nice.
no.
No, you haven't seen it. There's a bunch of them going around. It's in my TikTok feed all the time.
Oh,
It's
like
really
people
stupid.
make it. I got it.
Yeah,
Um, I wouldn't be opposed to like another movie of this, like completely different characters, but the One Wish Willow, you know, and seeing
Yeah.
some other wish like going completely awry, like that would be fun.
yes,
I
Yeah,
could
that'd be
do
really cool.
these movies.
all day.
Yeah. I'm here for
So
it.
far, like this probably took over the top spot so far in movies this year. I mean, there's a long way to go, and there's a lot of good movies this year.
What else have we seen?
Mercy was at the top before the Chris Pratt one in January.
Oh, this is better than Mercy. I'd say.
Yeah, it's better than Mercy. Goat. We went and saw Goat. Ready or Not
Goat's-
2.
Goat's good though.
Goat is good. It was my
I wasn't Goat last year.
no. Goat was in February.
Mm.
Ready or Not 2, and then I watched Super Mario Galaxy, and you went and saw.
Do I like this more than Ready or Not 2?
I definitely do.
I probably
I don't-
do. Not Ready
don't
or
like
Not
it-
1, but
Yes,
Ready or
I
Not
agree.
2. I probably like Obsession more.
Yes,
And then definitely more than The Mummy. You didn't see The Mummy, did
that's
you?
no. You went and saw The Mummy, and then I went and saw
That one was
the
icky.
Mario, the
That
Mario
one was icky
Galaxy.
also.
Yeah. So,
But
but I mean, again, and I just love to kind of beat a dead horse a little bit. I love the fact that YouTubers are getting a chance in Hollywood. Like, I genuinely think that you can kind of start when it comes to non like MCU, DCU, like these large name characters,
mhm.
but original indie films, like YouTubers. There's so many good YouTubers. There's so many good shorts. There's so many good people out there that are creating content like this, and I want more opportunities given to these guys because there's just so much creativity out there, and no one's giving them a shot. But seeing people like Curry Baker, Shelby
Chris
Oakes,
Stuckman.
Chris Stuckman, this new guy for the A24 movie that
Oh,
I get it wrong.
Backrooms.
Backrooms.
I didn't
He's
know
a
if he
he's
was
a
a
YouTuber.
YouTuber. I knew he had like a short film because I
Yeah.
looked up. I was like, "What else is this guy done?" Backrooms.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, he's a 20-year-old YouTuber. Like he grew up doing YouTube and making short films on YouTube. And like these guys are killing the game. And I'm like, we want more. Give us more
Yeah,
of
and
these
they
guys
actually,
coming out of
like,
nowhere.
I think you can feel the passion in it.
Yes.
So even though they're inexperienced in the big movie, you know, the silver screen, and have a lot of, again, room for growth, you can feel like the passion that they're putting into their projects. Whereas some of these bigger studios, they just feel like kind of a cash grab that doesn't necessarily feel very like it was just something to put on. Basically.
And it's really refreshing to like go into a movie and be like, who the hell plays Bear? Like, who is this guy? And like, who's Nikki? Like, who's the actress of Nikki? And to go into these people and be not like, oh, Chris Evans, oh, Sebastian Stan, oh, like, not to have common people. Oh, Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise. Like, give me somebody new so that I haven't seen. And again, like you mentioned, you're like, the acting could have been a little bit better, but then you look into it, you're like, this is $750,000, and most of these guys it's their first featured film.
Yeah.
So obviously they're not going to be on par with your S tier actors and actresses,
Right.
but giving these people the opportunity to grow and to like
and to just get in. That's the first step, is to actually be able to break into the.
I mean, $150 million off of a $750,000 budget. Like they kicked the door open and went, "We're here, bitches. Let's go!" Like that's what they did, and I love that they did that.
Yeah. Agreed.
So, more of these they're not necessarily no names, but these kind of lower on the totem pole names, getting an opportunity to do these these really big movies. I want more of that.
Yeah. I like that it's not so gated. You
Yeah.
have to go through Hollywood. You have to do it this way. Like there's multiple paths to it
Yeah.
now.
hmm
That's a good thing in my
I think it's a
opinion.
positive side of social media too.
Yeah.
Like if it weren't for TikTok and Instagram and YouTube Reels and stuff like that, Curry Baker, I don't know how Curry Baker gets his start, but
Right.
that's a positive side of social media and using it for that.
It kind of
Using
makes
those
it feel like anyone could do this too.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. And so like I just think it gives people like you and me hope to be like, holy shit, if we keep just grinding this out. I mean, I think you sent me a thing about Seth Rogen. That's not the right name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen.
Where he's like, if you never quit, you might just make it. But if you do quit, you definitely won't make it.
Yeah.
And like this guy's a prime example of like he very rarely could have been like, I'm a YouTube guy and stuck to YouTube, but he's like, no, I want more and I'm gonna dream bigger and do more and do more.
Yeah.
And then eventually he makes it and he's like, oh shit, this kid's talented. And now he's got so many doors to pick from, and now he can choose basically his own path of how he wants his life to go. And that's so big and it's super cool. And again, it gives the little guy hope to be able to just like, hey, if we keep grinding and we keep kind of putting ourselves out there into an uncomfortable area, no matter what people say, like there's a chance for us too. So again, really cool. I really love that aspect of the positive side of social media. So.
Yeah.
Well, my guy, you got anything else to add about Obsession?
I think that pretty well covers it.
I think
it was
so.
A good movie. If you didn't see it, go see it. But yeah.
Okay. Well, if that's all you got, my guy, we will catch you guys next time with more movie talk.
Sweet.
Peace out.
See ya.